Okay, so we need a moment here. Check out that cheese. Oh my goodness. And then we're going in with like spicy stuff and mayo and like so many things. This is my ultimate kimchi grilled cheese. Now finally, my camera guy can stop listening to my stomach rumbling. Alright, so a grilled cheese, or if you're in Australia, a toastie is what we would call it, but it is like serious business in my household. I take cheese and bread very seriously. We're going to get going on the mayonnaise spread first of all. So I want you to start off with some mayonnaise. I like to use the Japanese Kewpie mayonnaise. It's like tangy and has all the things, but you know, your favorite mayonnaise is all good as well. And yes, while we're here, so I have recently, in the last few years, been a convert to the mayonnaise instead of butter. I know, or the one time that I wouldn't advocate a huge amount of butter. I really do love the way the mayonnaise like caramelizes on the outside of the bread, so yes, you could do butter if you want to, but give this a try. I'm gonna doctor the mayonnaise up a little bit though with some Korean gochujang chili paste, because that's gonna give us a nice color and also like a depth of like spicy flavor. But you only want a little bit, so just a little dash there. And then some sesame seeds as well, which adds a nice little kind of pretty pop of sesame seeds to the outside of the bread. We're all about making the bread special. Okay, give that a mix. Now we're going to talk seriously about the cheese. The cheese is so important. Look, I like to go in with a mixture. So I've chosen two. This is probably like my ultimate mixture. So I like to do a French Gruyere, like an aged Comté or a French aged Gruyere kind of cheese. It kind of has like this like nutty, like funky nuttiness, which is really great. And then I also like to go in with an Edam. This is like a Dutch style cheese. It melts really well, but a cheddar would be fine here as well. So grab a hold of your cheese. Now I like to mix my cheese with some fresh herbs here. Really adds a bit of like pop and interest to the sandwich. I'm going to go in with spring onion and coriander, but you could do whatever mix you like. Thai basil is really great as well. And here's a little surprise extra, but I'm kind of taking that cheese fondue kind of vibe, you know, where you're usually adding a little splash of garlic. So I'm doing that here as well. I'm going to add some finely grated garlic, just like half a clove. I just want like a little kind of hint of the garlic. All right, now mix all of that together, and you really want to make sure that garlic gets right through that cheese. All right, onto the bread. So I'm using like a white kind of loaf here, and like sort of, I don't know, a couple of centimeters thick. This breadcrumb is quite soft, so it's not too kind of toothsome, if you know what I mean. Now you want a good dollop of that mayonnaise on each of those. And now here's the thing, so I can't stand unevenly buttered or mayonnaised bread. Get right to the corners. That's gonna give us the perfect layer. Okay, that is looking good. I mean, when you're gonna make, you know, a grilled cheese, make it nice. Okay, now flip those guys over, because that mayonnaise is going on the outside of the sandwich, obviously. We want that heat and the mayonnaise and everything to get all luscious and amazing. Let's get on with the filling though. I like a layer of cheese on the bottom. Now in with the kimchi. So I am using my homemade kimchi that I made a few weeks ago. I actually have a video on how to do that if you guys are interested, but obviously store-bought kimchi is fine as well. Oh, I love like that mix of the funky kimchi and that cheesy cheese and the herbs and all the things. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited already. And now another layer of cheese on top. So this is really key, I think. You need cheese on the bottom, cheese on the top that kind of shields the bread from getting too soggy with the kimchi juices. There's always method to the madness, my friends, and construction is very important when it comes to sandwiches. And then pop the lid on. And at this point, you're probably thinking, wow, that's like one really huge tall sandwich. It will kind of melt down as we cook it. So don't worry, just have some trust. Okay, so let's talk about how we're gonna cook these guys, because obviously they're quite big, so we need like a balance of gentle heat and also getting that cheese melted. So what I like to do is start off with a cold pan. I have a cast iron kind of pan here, which is great, but any frying pan is fine. Just make sure it's not hot, and then pop your sandwiches on there. The whole idea with the cold pan is that we give the sandwiches some time to get some gentle heat and cheese melting before the outside gets too brown. And now turn the heat on and just watch it, because that gochujang and that mayonnaise can burn really easily. So just wait until it's bubbling and then have a look. So once you've got that beautiful sizzling happening, you want to just flip your guys over. Just let this go on the second side for another minute. Now at this point we have some pretty awesome cheese melting happening on the sides. I have a lovely colour on the top, just kind of push down on here, and you can see we've lost a lot of that volume, so we're looking like a good sandwich kind of height now. I want to get this into the oven now because I want to make sure that that cheese is all the way melty all the way through without browning everything too much. So into the oven, a couple of minutes. Look at these guys. Oh my goodness, I am currently dying right now. Oh, I need to get in here. Okay, let's grab a hold of one of these beauties. And here is the moment. Wow, look at that cheese. Oh my goodness. I'm literally dying. Pop this out onto a plate. Oh, wow, towers of glory right there. Oh my goodness, I need to get in here right now. Look at that, look at that cheese. Mmm. Mm. Holy smokes, that is so good. You know what's really great? You get the funky kimchi sandwiched by that creamy, melty cheese, and that little hint of garlic and the fresh herbs, all of it. Just, oh my God, this cheese is out of control. So good. And then the outside, because we've used that mayonnaise, like you don't even taste that it's mayonnaise, just kind of get this like toasty, slightly spicy kind of effect on the bread. Mm.